remaining as we step aside here. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best.
The throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. On how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
A gain of 2.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll get this one to Golladay. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Gordon, the ball
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball.
And the ball is held. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. Touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale.
And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jones gets it quickly to Galloway. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They're on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 21, Lions nothing.
Now Jones will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Gordon. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Leonard Fournette.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing, Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got him in. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Jones now to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
6 yards. And it's 4th down.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Back to throw. Jones. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Behind the chain, second and 12. From the gun, Jones. And there he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Tarvarius Moore, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Jones, and a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to let it throw. Takes it up past the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. On themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jones back to the air on second down.
They'll drop this one off to Swift.
Jones pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.